What's up, it's your girl Miracle and I'm back with another video.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame.
Okay, so first of all, I've had these braids in for like 3 weeks, about a month, almost a month, and it's time for them to come out. The new growth, I don't know if you guys can tell, but the new growth is crazy. It's not frizzy, well, it's frizzy, but it's also because my real hair is growing. That's the whole point of getting braids like periodically so that my hair can grow. What you call it? See, you can see my real hair like growing out. So it's time for them to come out because they're giving old box braids. So I'm gonna be taking my hair out. I have some scissors. After the blue, I kind of know where to cut at, but at the same time I don't. So I think I'm just gonna cut off the blue and then just kind of go from there because I don't want to cut my actual hair. And then I have a plastic bag. I'm gonna be putting the hair in here. So yeah, I don't know why I'm telling y'all that, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. Anyways, if you guys are wondering, my kids are not here. They're with their grandparents because the girl needed a break. I needed a break. But yeah, while I take my hair out, I figured we can make this kind of fun, and I'm gonna be answering 100 random questions. So I found these 100 questions online. I did not read them all. I read like the first 2 or 3, but I did not read all the questions. So I don't know what kind of questions this thing is gonna ask. The reason why I didn't go through the questions is because I wanted my answers to be straight up off the top of my head. Like, I wanted to give y'all honest, true answers to these, okay? So I don't know if they're inappropriate. I don't know if they're about my kids. I don't know what they're about. But, like I said, we just gonna get into it. So yeah, it is 100 random questions. So I will be running through them quickly. I'm not gonna take too long. I feel like this video is already going to probably be kind of lengthy because it's a lot of questions. But we're going to get right into it. I'm recording on my new phone. This is my old phone. I'm just using this to look at the questions. So let's go. The first question says, when did you screw everything up but no one ever found out it was you? Alright, so story time. Well, kind of. Mini story time. When I was in 7th grade, so that would have made me, what, 12? When I was 12, I had an older cousin. It's not funny, but damn. I had an older cousin. She was like, I think she's like 2-3 years older than me. I don't know. No, it can't be. It was her graduation party. So if I was 12, she's about 6 years older than me. Or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, point is, my aunt, which is her mom, she was throwing her a surprise graduation cookout, and I didn't know it was supposed to be a surprise, and I was at my grandparents' house. I was being nosy, and I heard them talking about this cookout for her or whatever, but I missed the surprise part. All I heard was cookout, and I was excited. I wanted to go, and I had accidentally told my cousin like something about, you know, are you excited about your cookout or whatever, your party, something like that. And then she had no idea what the hell I was talking about, hence the fact it was supposed to be a surprise. And I guess she went home and said something to my aunt, and then my aunt called my mom, and then my mom got on me because I basically told her. Now obviously my aunt didn't like admit it. She just was like, oh no, we're not planning nothing, like I don't know what she's talking about, da 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 da, something like that. But then obviously at the actual cookout, it was awkward because everybody knows that I'm the one that accidentally told her early or whatever. But I was 12 and I was nosy. Anyway, question number 2. What would you name your boat if you had one? I have no idea, but I can tell y'all right now, I love swimming, but your ass will never catch me on a boat, okay? So, I don't know. 3. What will finally break the internet? What will finally break the internet? Shit, I don't know. What will break the internet? I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that. What will finally break the internet? As if the internet hasn't been broken already. I don't know, girl. I don't know. 4. What celebrity would you rate as a perfect 10? Trey Songz, all day, period. That's it. No other person. That's it. Which fictional character would be the most boring to meet in real life? Most fictional, meaning fake, character to meet in real life? I don't know. I honestly don't know because I don't watch fictional character stuff with fictional characters in it. We gotta do better with these questions because some of them I'm like, wait, what? Okay, question number 6. What is the best and worst purchases you've ever made? The best purchase that I've ever made is probably my car. In that moment, it was the best purchase, and then of course, until my car broke down or whatever. My worst purchase, I don't know. I don't have a worst purchase. I know that I've, like, in my day, I've spent some money on shit that I shouldn't have, but I don't think I have a worst purchase, if that makes sense. But best purchase was definitely my vehicle in my apartment. I didn't necessarily buy my apartment, though. I rent, so I don't know if that counts. But yeah, number 7. If you ever had to change your name, what would your new name be and why would you choose that name? For those of you who don't know, my middle name is Monet, so hence the fact that my channel name is Miracle Monet. So if I had to legally change my first name, I would change it to my middle name, which is Monet. And why? Because I don't like my first name. It's okay, it's cool, but I don't know. I like my middle name better. Number 8. What are some things that sound like compliments but are actually insults? I could go on and on. My main 2 are, oh, you have good hair. What are you mixed with? Like, why I gotta be mixed to have good hair? Like, what the hell? Or my eye color. They'll be like, oh, you have pretty eyes. Blah, 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 blah. Are you mixed? Or, you know, me being light skinned, they'll ask me if I'm Hispanic and blah, 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 blah. Like I can't just be a pretty light skinned girl with hazel eyes and curly hair. I have to be mixed, but whatever. But that is actually an insult. Well, in a way. Number 9. What is a body part that you wouldn't mind losing? The fuck? That I wouldn't mind losing? A body part that I would not mind losing. I don't know. I'd probably say a toe. I mean, because a toe, you can easily hide that. Like, what? So, yeah, if I had to lose a body part, it would be my toe. Number 10. What's the biggest screw up in the kitchen? What's your biggest screw up in the kitchen? The list goes on and on. I burned some cinnamon rolls before. It's on my TikTok. But yeah, that was probably my biggest F up in the kitchen that I can think of right now. Number 11. What's the worst commercial you've recently seen and why is it so bad? I haven't seen any lately. I don't have cable. We use Roku around here, so I don't really see any commercials on a daily. So no, I haven't seen any recently. And I can't think of any that I've seen in my past that are bad commercials. Number 12. What's the closest thing to real magic? I would definitely say probably like deja vu. There's been so many times where I've seen things twice before and it always favored in my favor. So I would definitely say the closest thing for me, so to say, is deja vu, is real magic. Number 13. What is the craziest thing one of your teachers has done? One of the craziest things that my teacher has done? I don't know. I think all my teachers are crazy or were crazy, so I don't know. They've all done some crazy things. Number 14. Who is the messiest person you know? My kids. My kids, hands down, are the most messiest little teeny humans that I've ever met. Especially that baby. The 1-year-old. Oh my god, he's so messy. Definitely my kids. Number 15. What is something you've always wanted to try but have been too scared to? Bungee jumping, zip lining, swinging from a rope into a lake, all that. I want to try it so bad, but I'm too scared. Number 16. What quote or saying do people spout but it's complete BS? What quote or saying do people spout but it's complete BS. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know. I can't think of one off the top of my head. And this is the thing about these type of videos. Because I never went through the questions like before I started filming, I can't think right now off the top of my head. But watch, when the video ends and I'm editing, I'm like, oh crap, yeah, I could have used that as an answer. But for now, I don't know what quote that people say that's like kind of complete BS. I can't think of nothing right now. Number 17, what's something your brain tries to make you do and you have to will yourself not to do it? Cuss people out, bruh. I'll be ready to cuss. I'm a cusser, okay? I am a big cusser. I try not to cuss, but I cannot help it. Cussing is how I express myself. I try to tell myself, don't cuss, but it's so hard. I have to cuss. Like, I have to do it. Anyway, number 18, what is the dumbest way you've been injured? The dumbest way I've been injured? The dumbest injury I've had, like, recently, was on TikTok. I was trying to do the TikTok trend or whatever, and I actually, like, I hopped up on one leg or whatever, something, or one foot, and then I kind of like popped my knee. Now, it wasn't injured to the point where, you know, I had to like go to the hospital or anything, but it definitely hurt for a couple of days. And yeah, I have to remember that I'm not 10 anymore. I can't be hopping around and jumping around doing TikToks. But that was probably my dumbest recent injury, is trying to hop or do something. I don't remember what it was on TikTok, and then I'd like pop my knee real bad. But yeah. Number 19, if you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what question would you ask? Wow. If you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what question would you ask? Damn. I don't know if I should get deep with this or if I should just make it short, sweet, simple. On the deep end, I would definitely ask my mother or God or whoever who my father is. I'm 26 years old. I don't know who my dad is. I never have known. My parents never told me, or my mom never told me, so I have no idea who my dad is. So that would be one of my deepest questions, is if I could have the absolute truth about that, I would want to know who my father is. And also what happened. Like, did he know he had a daughter? Did he know and he just left me? Did he, you know, I've heard so many different stories. He passed away, he's this person, he's that person, and I've heard so many stories, so I would definitely want to know the absolute truth about that if we're getting deep. But now, if you're asking me, and, you know, not on a deep note, what would I want to know the absolute truth about? It would be why God didn't give me a daughter, because I often question it. Like when my friends have babies, or, you know, my cousin got pregnant or whatever, I was always wondering, why the hell didn't I have a daughter? Because I always wanted a daughter. I love my boys to death, but I always wanted like a mini me. So on a deep end, the first question would be my question. But on the more shallow end of things, I would definitely ask God why I wasn't able to have a daughter, if that was possible. But of course, everything happened for a reason, but I still would want to know. Alright, next question. What's the most interesting thing you've read or seen this week? The most interesting thing I've seen or read this week, I actually haven't read a book in a long time, which I want to get back into reading, so I haven't actually read anything interesting lately. But something that I've seen, it wasn't this week, it was actually last week. I was driving somewhere and I saw the moon, but the moon was like super round, and it was bright and yellow. I've never seen that, or at least not that I know of, or that I remember of. I do know that I've seen a moon round and like white, but when I tell you, I wish I could have took a picture, but of course, like I said, I was driving. But when I seen this particular moon in the sky, it was a bright yellow circle. If you know what I'm talking about and you live in Virginia and you know you heard about it or saw it on social media, I actually saw it in person. Like, that was beautiful. But that would probably be my most interesting thing that I saw recently. Like I said, it wasn't this week, but it was last week, and yeah, it was definitely pretty cool. I cut the blue off the braids. This is what it's looking like right now. This is actually kind of cute. Like, I could actually kind of rock this. Hold up. This is actually kind of cute. It's giving short braids. These are cute, but no, I can't see myself doing it. Okay. Question number 21 was, what ridiculous thing has someone tricked you into doing or believing? I have no idea. Probably my mom, when she was like, come here, I just want to talk to you, I just want to ask you a question, knowing that she was about to whoop my ass. Like, why would you trick me? You know you're not about to just talk to me. I wish. But no, that's probably like the only thing that I've been tricked into doing or believing. If you were given a 1 minute ad slot during the Super Bowl that you couldn't sell, what would you fill it with? I have no idea. Probably, I'm not a big entertainer. You would think I was, the way I be on TikTok and YouTube, but I'm not an entertainer type of person, so I don't know what I would do in a if I had an ad slot for a Super Bowl. I don't know. I probably would like promote something. I don't know what, but I would promote something or somebody. But again, that's one of those things where I would have to see it fit when it's time. Number 23, what's the most useless talent you have? The most useless talent that I have? I don't have a useless talent. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a useless talent. I mean, I don't know. I guess the useless talent that I have is like, I like to dance. I can dance. But I don't have no damn rhythm. It's like, why can I, like, I could come up with what do you call it? I could come up with, like, choreography for a dance or for a song or for a video, but you cannot pay me to do it, like, on camera or whatever. Like, I'm just not, I don't know, I'm very shy. It's like, if I could get out there and do it, I would do it, but that's probably my most pointless talent that I have. What would be on the gag reel of your life? Mom content, anything involving my kids, anything involving working at a daycare, anything involving basically that's it. That's what my world revolves around, working and taking care of my kids. So definitely that would be the gag reel of my life, is mom life. Number 25, where is the worst smelling place you've been? The worst smelling place that I've been is probably a New York City train station. Like, that is the worst damn smell I've ever smelt in my life. Like, I don't know how to explain it to y'all. I really don't. But the New York train stations, they smell terrible. Number 26. Which 3 words describe you best? Funny. Well, I think I'm funny. Smart and beautiful. Those 3 words describe me. What is your best feature? My best feature to myself is definitely my eyes, or my eye color, and my hair. Which common saying or phrase describes you? I don't know. I don't even know if I have a phrase that describes me, honestly, or a saying that describes me. I have no idea. At least from my standpoint. Now, if you ask like a friend or something, if you ask one of my friends or something, like a phrase that describes me, they might be able to answer that. But as far as like me, I don't know what saying describes me. Number 29, what's the best thing that's happened to you this week? The best thing that's happened to me this week is my schedule changed, my work schedule changed. So now I'm working more hours, which is amazing to me because I needed it. And I was able to celebrate my son's 3rd birthday with him yesterday. Well, we had the party yesterday, but his birthday is actually tomorrow, the 27th. I don't know when I'm gonna get this video out, so yeah, his birthday is March 27th. So those are the two best things that's happened to me this week. Being able to celebrate my son's birthday with him, and also, like I said, gaining more work hours. Who was your role model when you were a child? Definitely Mariah Carey. I swear, y'all, I wanted to be a singer when I was a kid, and I also wanted to be a forensic scientist. I don't know. I think I used to know how to sing when I was a kid. Like, I was trying to teach myself how to sing, but I guess I just didn't stick with it. And then also, Law and Order has always been like my favorite show. So like, I've always wanted to be a forensic scientist. I know that SVU has nothing to do with forensic science, but I'm saying that to say crime shows, Forensic Files, all those crime shows, I've always wanted to do something involving, like I said, special victims, sexual crimes, or be a forensic scientist and solving murders and things like that. So Mariah Carey was definitely my first role model because I wanted to be a singer when I was a kid. Number 31, who was your favorite teacher and why? 5th grade, I had a teacher, and it was Miss Breeden. I don't know if she'll ever see this video, but if she does, that'll be amazing. But anyway, so yeah, Miss Breeden was and always will be my favorite teacher. Why? I don't know. She was just like amazing. She was like another mom to me. Like, I don't know, she was my comfort zone. Like, I could come to her and talk to her. Like, if I was in trouble, she knew that, like, you know, I could always count on her. Like, that will forever. And it's crazy because I'm 26, so 20 years ago, not 20 years ago, it's crazy because, like, I'm 26 now. In 5th grade, I was like, what, 10? So 15 years later, we actually still speak. We speak on Facebook. Not often, but she keeps in contact, so I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, Miss Breeden, she was my teacher in West Virginia. I'm not going to say the school name. I don't know if she still works there and stuff, but I'll just say Miss Breeden of West Virginia, Martinsburg, West Virginia. That was my favorite teacher. What was your favorite subject at school? I had a couple. So math was my favorite subject up until it wasn't my favorite subject. And then I also enjoyed reading and writing. I've always been a writer. Sometimes, you know, passing notes and stuff, it got me in trouble, but yeah, I've always was into reading and writing, so those were my two favorite subjects. But but yeah, so yeah, reading and math were my two favorite. Number 33, what did you want to be when you grew up? I think I just answered this. 2 things. I wanted to be a singer first, and then as I grew older, I wanted to become a forensic scientist, or you know, something involving solving crimes. Number 34, what's your favorite cheesy pickup line? Have you ever used it for real? My favorite cheesy pickup line is, are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. I don't know why that's my favorite thing. No, I've never used it for real. Not in real life. Like, joking, yes, but I've never actually told somebody like, oh, you're the only 10 I see, are you from Tennessee? No, I've never done that for real, but I have said it to somebody jokingly. But 35, what would be your perfect job? My perfect job right now would be anything from home, because life is hard trying to balance 4 kids, clean, cook, nurture, be a teacher at school, playing doctor and nurse at home, and kissing boo-boos and changing diapers, and all that type of stuff is a lot. So if I could be a work from home mom, then that means just anything. Like, I could be doing anything, taking classes online that I'm getting paid for. Any job from home would be great, because I could be working from home, but also like getting things done as far as around the house and things like that. And, you know, and that way when my kids did come home from school and stuff, my life wouldn't be so hectic. But yeah, that would definitely be my my dream job, if that's what you want to call it. Or my perfect job. Number 36, what is your greatest achievement? Greatest achievement is definitely graduating high school, class of 2014, and also having my kids, because they are the best things that have ever happened to me. So yeah, those are my greatest achievements. I never saw myself being a mom, especially not a mom before, but shit, I'm doing a damn thing, so that's all that matters. Number 37, have you ever won a trophy or a medal? Yes, I have. I have a couple like trophies and medals. They're in my grandparents' house for like different things, perfect attendance. I don't know. We had like these like track meet things at school or whatever. We've had like I forgot that thing that's called, like what is it called? It's right on the top of my head, but I can't think of it. It's the little the test. You go from one end of the gym and you hit a little ding, and then you have to pacer test. So I have like a trophy or a medal or like an award from that. Again, all that stuff is in my grandparents. If I could fish it up, I would show you guys, but I have no idea where all that stuff is. But yeah, so I got a medal for that when I was in high school or whatever. What is the longest word you know? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's the biggest word I know. I don't even think that's a real word. But yeah, that's the biggest word that I know. Number 39. Who is the most inspirational person to you? Definitely my mom. Me and her didn't always get along. If you know me, like in real life, you know that me and my mom was not always like that. But now we are. And I don't know, just seeing her hustle and work and do what she does. And, you know, now that I'm a mom myself, I see how hard it was to take care of us, me and my two brothers. Especially me, because I was bad as hell. But definitely my mother and my grandmother, because my grandmother is also a hard worker, and my grandfather as well. So my mom and my grandparents are definitely my biggest inspiration. Number 40, what is the best praise or advice you've received? A lot, actually. There's so many different things that I could tell y'all that I've received advice-wise from my mother, from my grandparents, from everybody. But my biggest thing my mom always told me was, it only takes one time for somebody to show you and prove to you that they don't love you or they don't care. Don't let somebody show you twice or more than twice that they don't want you. It takes one time, and you gotta be strong, put on your big girl panties and move on, whether it be relationship, friendships, family. All it takes is one time, because once you give them too many chances, they're gonna think that they could just keep doing it over and over again, and you're gonna eventually drain yourself. So that was probably my best advice that I've ever received. I literally say that to myself all the time. All right, number 41. Which would you prefer? 3 wishes over 5 years or 1 wish right now? Man, that is a hard question. What? 3 wishes over 5 years or 1 wish, but you get it right now? I would probably take the 3 wishes over 5 years, because I feel like if the first wish wasn't, you know, the best choice, I still have 2 more chances. Whereas if I take 1 wish right now, then I blew it. That was my only wish. So definitely I would take 3 wishes over 5 years. Number 43, did you ever keep a New Year's resolution? No. 44, what was your favorite birthday or Christmas present? Wow. Okay, these are hitting harder than I thought. Little by little. I don't have a favorite. Actually, I do have a favorite birthday, actually. So recently I went out to dinner for the first time for my birthday last year, so 2022. For the first time, I had never went out to dinner or did anything really for my birthday. But also, it's hard to talk about it, but if you've been watching me for a while and you guys are very invested, then you know that my biggest or my favorite Christmas present was definitely the engagement that I had to my kid's father, because that was just a special moment for me. No, we're no longer together, so clearly we're not engaged anymore. And I feel like every Christmas now is gonna be hard for me until I'm like over it. And it's not that I'm necessarily not over him. I think it's just a simple fact of knowing at one point I was engaged to this man. You know what I mean? So that was my favorite Christmas present, and I think it'll always be my favorite Christmas present. It'll always be something that I think about every year, unfortunately. And I'm saying unfortunately because, like, that's a big step. We were getting somewhere, at least so I thought, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. I always love him, no love lost, you know. So it is what it is. But yeah, number 45, what was the worst present you've received? I don't know. I don't think I've ever received a worst present. When I was a kid, I think clothes. But for me, because I was a child, I was expecting toys and, you know, stuff like that. But as an adult, I don't think I've ever received a worst present at all. Number 46, what was your favorite childhood toy? Probably the Easy Bake Oven. I had about 6 of them my whole childhood, and I broke every single last one of them, but that was my favorite toy, was the Easy Bake Oven. Number 47, where would you like to be in 5 years? Man, so in 5 years, I'm 26 now, so in 5 years, I'm going on 27. I'll be about 32 at that point. My kids will be a little bit older. KJ will be 12. Travion will be 9, and then KK will be 8, and Makai will be 7. So I don't know. I see myself in 5 years, hopefully, better job, better car, better career. Hopefully in a house by then. It doesn't even have to be a bought house. I could be renting a house, but definitely a house. I don't want to be in apartments forever. You know, I mean, I'm very blessed. So even if I am in an apartment forever, as long as my kids have a roof over their head, that's all that matters. But definitely I want to be in a house, like I said, stable with my kids without any, you know, help or anything like that. Relationship wise, I mean, that's the least of my worries right now. But if it had to be included, I would definitely want to be in a healthy relationship or marriage. But again, that's not something that I'm like thinking about in 5 years. Oh, am I going to be married, single, whatever? That's not anything that I'm thinking about right now. But if I had to, then I would definitely obviously want to be in a healthy, stable relationship. I mean, who wouldn't want to be, you know? 48. Which skill would you love to learn? There's a few. I actually want to learn how to do hair, and I'm not talking about straightening hair. Like, I wish I knew how to cornrow. I wish I knew how to do, you know, braids. I wish I knew how to actually cut hair too, because it would save me a lot of money with, you know, having boys with long hair and things like that. Or even if they had short hair, I could cut it for free. So I definitely would, that would be one skill that I want to learn, is how to do hair. Which language would you like to learn? I don't know. I want to say, I don't know. I know how to speak English. I speak Spanish as well. Not fluent. Well, I mean, fluent enough to where I can, you know, have a conversation. I did take Spanish classes in high school up until Spanish 4. So I'm, you know, pretty familiar with how to speak it and understand it. So I don't really have a language outside of English and Spanish that I want to learn. Because just knowing those two languages is pretty good. It can get you far as far as career-wise and everything else like that. So I don't really have a third language that I would want to learn, to be honest. If money was not a concern, what would you do every day if you didn't work? Oh, so like if I didn't have to pay bills and I could just live? Okay, so let me read the question again. Let me see. If money was not a concern, what would you do every day if you didn't work? Definitely film on YouTube. I would try to get back into like the gym and things like that. Teach myself how to like do hair and things like that. If I didn't have to work, but you know, of course that's not real. Let me see. 51. Okay, 51. What is your hidden talent? Like I told y'all, I don't have a hidden talent. I do have a hidden talent, but we're not gonna speak on it because I left that chapter where it belongs. I don't really want to speak about it. I'm gonna be honest. I think only one person really knows what I'm talking about, and so if that person sees this video, then they're probably gonna cuss me out for not talking about it on camera. But yeah, I have one hidden talent, but it's just gonna stay way back in my past, because somewhere down the line I lost passion for it, and now I just deal with it, I guess, in a way. Let me see. What was the funniest moment in your life? Number 52, what was the funniest moment in your life? Damn, that's a broad question. Like, what? I'm 26. Like, in my life, the funniest thing? I don't know. Like, what? A lot of funny moments happen in my life, so I don't know. That's a broad question to ask. Number 53, what was the most embarrassing moment in your life? Most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me? I don't know. Like I said, that's also another broad ass question. Like, I'm 26, I'm not 5, so I've been on this earth for a little minute, so I don't really know what would be the most embarrassing. I've been embarrassed a lot before. Whether it was self-embarrassment or somebody else, secondhand embarrassment. Either way, that's a broad question. I don't really have a most embarrassing moment, honestly. Alright, 54. Do you believe in ghosts? Hell no. 55. What would you like to see in the future, and why? Definitely I would like to see gun violence stopped completely, not brought down, not eased up, no, done. Violence in general. Like, I literally just saw a video, and I'm probably sure you guys know what I'm talking about, on TikTok and everywhere, all over social media. Basically, this lady, she was arguing with her husband or whatever, and she was waving a gun around trying to threaten him, and she accidentally shot him in front of their kid and killed him. So now she's going to jail for life. her man is dead, and then now it's like, what about the babies? That could have been avoided. Why do you have a gun waving it around? Like, I just don't get it. I've gotten into so many arguments with my baby daddy and stuff, but I've never thought, oh, I'm about to bring a gun into it and wave it around because I think it's funny and cute. And no, like, now that man is gone forever, and your kids are going to have neither one of their parents now because you want to be stupid with a gun. Not just her, I'm talking about all the gun violence. Everything I've heard about violence and guns and stabbing people is so beyond me. Like, last night, I was watching this video on TikTok. It's a girl named Tristan Bailey. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about, from 2021. She died on Mother's Day because one of her classmates stabbed her 114 times, my guy. Like, how can somebody get you that mad where you have to stab somebody 114 times at 3 o'clock in the morning? And then the fucking mom was sitting there washing his clothes because she knew. Like, this, it could have been avoided. I don't know if he wanted to be with the girl said no. I don't know. But no matter what the reasoning is, that girl did not deserve to die. She was 13 years old and she got stabbed and she fought for her life. 114 stabbings, 35 cut wounds, meaning that she was like fighting for her life. That's fucking pathetic to me. I don't care how bad you get, how mad you get, you do not kill somebody. What the fuck gives you the right to take somebody else's life? Oh, exactly. So that right there, that's what I'm hoping for the future, is that we put the guns down, the knives down, and we just stop, because all this senseless ass killing is beyond me. Like, it's so tragic, like, so fucking tragic reading that stuff online. It's like, what the hell? Like, that could be your own kid, your own mother, your own sister, brother, cousin, father, whoever. Like, it's sad. It's very sad. Next question. Would you like to be invisible for a day, and why? If I could be invisible for a day, invisible for a day, I don't see why not. I would do it. I mean, I don't know why I would do it. I guess just to be able to see what it's like, or what's going on in somebody else's world, or just to be able to say I did it. I don't know. But yeah, I would want to do it. I would like to do that. Number 57, if you could rule the world for a day, state something that you'd ban. I don't want to say I would ban guns, because we do need them for protection sometimes. But if I could ban something, it would be... if I could ban something, it would be people able to purchase guns without actual reasoning. And I know that's probably like, well, how are you going to know their real reasoning? I get that. But they need to take like some type of evaluation, some psych, something. Like, they need to, if you're going to buy a gun, if it was up to me, I would ban people being able to buy guns just to buy them. You need to go through a whole process if you want to buy a gun, because clearly people don't know what the fuck to do with them. So why you need a gun for? 58, if you had magical powers, name something that you change. Magical powers. I don't know if that means like change something about me, because if I had magical powers, I would definitely change how tall I am. I'm only 4'11", y'all. So if I had magical powers and I could change something about myself, it would definitely be my height. If that's what the question is referring to. I'm assuming that it is. Number 59, would you rather be clever or beautiful? Well, I'm already both. But if it was up to me, I would be more clever. Just because who wouldn't want to be wise and be able to pass that on to the next generation under them, my kids, my grandkids, great grandkids, things like that. So if it was up to me, I'd rather be more clever than beautiful. Number 60, would you rather be really hairy or bald? Wow, I'd rather be bald. I don't care. Like, I'd rather be bald, because like, we're talking about just our heads. If I'm bald, I can slap on a wig. Like, what? But if we're talking about our whole body, still, I'd rather be bald, because if I'm bald everywhere else, armpits, arms, legs, anywhere else where hair grows. So, but like, head wise, I could just put on a wig. So I'd rather be bald than hairy. Would you like to be taller or thinner? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. If it was up to me, if I could be like, okay, so right now I'm like short and thick, I'm chunky, I'm all that, like I got rolls and thighs and all that. But if I were to be taller, I would want to be like, what's the word I'm looking for? I would want to be like taller but thick. You know what I'm saying? like slim thick, like slim, but also have a little thickness somewhere. So I don't know if I'd rather be taller or thinner. I don't know. For right now, because of the size I am, I'd rather be thinner. Don't get me wrong, I love the skin I'm in, so period. But I'm saying, like, if it was up to me, I'd be thinner. What irritates you the most? Oh, damn. What irritates me the most? Repeating myself to my kids. Like, not even repeating myself to my kids, just in general, repeating myself. I hate repeating myself. Number 63, have you ever gone out with mismatched socks or shoes on? Yeah, I wear mismatched socks every day. Like, I don't care. Nobody's going to see my feet. My kids don't even wear mismatched socks. Well, they do, but barely. Mismatched shoes, no. Number 64, where would you love to go on holiday or vacation or whatever? Definitely Florida, Cali. I actually have a trip coming up soon. I ain't going to say too much, but definitely going to vlog. It'll be my first time going somewhere different. I ain't going to say too much, like I said, but I'm excited. But yeah, if I could go anywhere for like a trip or whatever, a quick trip or something like local, it would be, like I said, New York, Florida. I mean, we just went to New York not too long ago, but Florida, Texas, things like that. Why would you like to go on a tropical island or the Arctic more? Oh, why would you? Tropical island, definitely. And because the Arctic, I'm thinking cold, I'm thinking ice, I'm thinking glaciers, I'm thinking hell no. So definitely tropical island. On the beach with a margarita, take me to the tropical island. Hello. Not going to no cold ass. No, I'm good. Number 66, where would you most like to live? If I had a choice, I would definitely be living in Florida right now or somewhere hot. Florida or Texas, North Carolina, somewhere like down south. But yeah, one of those 3 states. Number 67, which planet in the solar system would you visit? Huh? I'm already visiting one. I live on Earth. There, that's the only planet I'm finna be on. Forget that. Number 68, which animal would you choose to be? If I could be an animal, I would definitely be a cat. I don't know why. I just think they're so pretty. I would never get one, but I think cats are so pretty. They have pretty eyes and their colors. Like, I would definitely be a cat if I could. Number 69, if you were a flower, which one would you be? Probably a rose, once again, because they're very pretty. And I didn't even notice, but roses come in like different colors. Like, obviously, when you think of a rose, you think typical red, you know what I'm saying? But no, like, if it was up to me, I would definitely be a rose. Number 70, if you were a tree, which one would you be, or which would you be? Honestly, I don't know. I don't really know much about trees, like types of trees and things like that. Oh, no, actually, I lied. If I had to be a tree, or if I could be a tree, I'd probably be a palm tree. I just think they're like so pretty, or like a coconut tree, because they're just really pretty, like on a beach or something like that. But yeah, I would be like a coconut tree or a palm tree if I had to be a tree, or if I could be a tree. Number 71, have you baked a cake? Who was it for, and was it a success? So I baked cupcakes and cakes before, but it wasn't for anybody. It was just, you know, we ate them at home, like me and the kids. And yeah, it was a success as far as I'm concerned. It was, except for the cinnamon rolls. I did burn those one time, but that's another story for another day. Number 72, what flavor ice cream would you be? What flavor ice cream would I be? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's asking me, like, if I had to taste like the ice cream, or if, I don't know. But for me, I don't know. It would either be like butter pecan or mint chocolate chip, only because that's my favorite freaking ice cream. But yeah, one of those, mint chocolate chip or butter pecan. Which chocolate bar is most like you? Which, I don't know. Which candy bar is most like me? I don't know any. I'm saying white, not because I'm white, but I'm saying, like, I don't know any light colored chocolate bars. It's chocolate. You know, I don't know. I don't know any candy bars that are like me, most like me. I don't know what that even means, so we're gonna skip that one. Next, What is your favorite food? Definitely cheesecake and fried chicken. So if you're ever thinking about what to give me for my birthday, August 8th, lock it in. I like cheesecake, okay? Classic cheesecake, Cheesecake Factory cheesecake, the one with the strawberries on it. Yeah, cheesecake is my favorite food, or one of my favorite foods. But yeah, what is your favorite drink? Definitely Coca-Cola. I love Coca-Cola. That's my favorite soda. There's no reason for it. Number 76, would you rather be an apple or an orange? An orange, because they're way sweeter. Like what? Number 77, what fruit or vegetable would you be? An orange or a strawberry? Definitely. Number 78, would you rather be a hot or cold drink? A cold drink. Number 79, which task or chore is your favorite? There's a such thing as a favorite chore? What the hell? I don't know. My favorite chore is vacuuming and like wiping down like stuff with like dust on it. Because one, so when I vacuum my floors, it's just oddly satisfying for me to watch like the dirt be sucked up. But then also when I'm like watching videos of other people cleaning, you know how some people have those vacuums where when you vacuum the carpet it has the little V shapes going? That is just it's so beautiful. I don't know what it is. It's just cute. But the dust part, I don't know. I love like, I'm not gonna say I love dust buildup because that's trifling. But like when I have like dust buildup on my TV stand and stuff like that, and I wipe it down, I like seeing it's the satisfying part of seeing it. But actually doing the chore, I don't know. I don't have a favorite one as far as doing it. But once it's done, I like, wiping dust and vacuuming are my two favorite chores. Which task or chore is your least favorite? Dishes, laundry, grocery shopping. Not necessarily the grocery shopping, but like as far as hauling it up to the third floor and putting it away. I hate that shit. Those are my three worst chores. Like, oh my god, I cannot. Which office machine is your favorite? Office machine? I don't have an office machine that's my favorite. I mean, I don't touch printers and all that stuff. Like, that stuff has nothing to do with me. I don't work in that department, if that makes sense. But I don't know. I like staplers. Like, I don't know. I don't really staple shit, but staplers are cool, I guess. I don't have a favorite machine that I use at work. We don't even use machines at work. I'm a teacher, but I'm a daycare teacher, so I don't use fax machines and copiers and things like that. So there's that. Number 82. Which type of car would you be? Definitely a big body Hummer. Hello. I don't know why. I just fucking love Hummers. And yeah, definitely a big body Hummer. Cause it's giving big dog. It's giving the it girl. I just love Hummers. What type? No. Did you ever lock your car keys in the car? I don't think I ever have. I don't think I've ever locked my keys in the car, no. Have you ever locked yourself out of the house? Not my house that I have now, but I have locked myself out of my mom's house when I lived with her and my grandparents' house. But I knew how to climb through the window, so it was what it was. But not in my current house, no. Number 85, would you rather lock yourself out of your house or your car? If it was up to me, I'd rather lock myself out of the house because if I'm locked out of I don't know, that's kind of iffy. It goes both ways. If I'm locked out of the house, I can hop in my car and go somewhere and go get a key or go to my grandparents' house until I can get in the house. But then if I'm locked in the house and I can't get to my car, now I have no way to get to work or anything. But then if I'm locked in the car, I'm locked out the car, then that means I can't get in the house to go take a shower or nothing. I don't know. I'd rather be locked out of my car. Now that I really think about it, I'd rather be locked out of the car. If I'm locked out of the car, I can still take the bus or walk or whatever I need to do. If I'm locked out the house, then I'm locked out my house. Number 86. Have you gone into a room and forgotten why? Yes, all the time. Like, I'm so bad with that. Like, I have issues, y'all. I walk back in my room to go get something and forgot what I'm supposed to get, and then 5 minutes later I was like, oh, that's what I went in the room to go get. So yes, I've definitely done that before. If you could have true love or 1 million, what would you choose? Damn, I don't know. Okay, I would choose the 1 million and then I'd go get my man later. I mean, because what are they gonna do, take the money back? Whereas if I picked true love but it wasn't really true love, now I just F'd myself out of $1 million. I would definitely get the $1 million, be with who I'm gonna be with, whether it be true love or not true love. Because at the end of the day, I get both. I get to be with my person and I get to sit on $1 million. So I'll definitely take the $1 million. Number 88, what is your favorite TV show and why? I'm a very old soul. I don't know why. I blame my mother. But I'm a very old soul. I like to watch the old shows like Moesha and The Parkers and 101, Sister and Girlfriends, things like that. I watch old shows, What's Happening, Martin, all those type of shows, House of Pain. Those are like things that I watch. Everybody, like my friends and stuff like that, they hate that shit. They be like, oh, you always want to watch the older movies and the older shows and blah blah blah. I'm just an old soul. So when it comes to favorite shows, I don't have one specific favorite show. But if I had to choose like my top 3, it would definitely be Martin, House of Pain, and Full House. I like Full House. I've always loved Full House. That's my favorite show. Oh yeah, and SVU, like Law and Order SVU. Those are all my favorite shows. I could binge watch SVU forever. Like that's all I do. Every night after I put the kids to sleep, I sit in the living room and I watch SVU all night long. So yeah, those are my favorites. What is your favorite song? Right now, my favorite song, let me see. Not me looking through my Apple Music, but my favorite song right now is Painting Pictures by Superstar Pride. I love that song. I actually heard it on TikTok. I know, cliche, because everybody is getting songs off of TikTok, but I heard it on TikTok and I just heard like a snippet of it, whatever the sound was that they were using on TikTok, and I fell in love with it. So Painting Pictures, Superstar Pride, go get that. That's my first favorite song. Then my second favorite song right now is 16 Missed Calls by Slow Mafia. Go get that. And then thirdly, Snooze and T-Shirt by SZA. They both kind of got me in a chokehold right now. So those are my 4 favorite songs right now. Yeah. What is your favorite book? I don't have a favorite book right this second. But like when I was a kid, I had a favorite book. I mean, Junie B. Jones, The Help, any of those Princess Diary books. Y'all know the books we used to get, the Princess Diary books in the library and things like that. But as an adult, I don't have a favorite book. So if you have a favorite book, please comment down below and recommend it so I can get back into that. What is your favorite movie film? I think I just answered this, but ATL, Love and Basketball, What's Love Got to Do with It, all the Temptation, Why Do Fools Fall in Love, all those older movies, I could binge watch for hours. If you're not a person who can sit there and watch old movies with me, then we can't be friends, honey. But no, all the older movies really just got me in a chokehold. Currently, I don't have a favorite movie, like movie that just came out. I don't have a favorite movie. I don't know why, I just don't. But yeah. Okay, 96. We're almost done. 96. Which famous person would you like to meet and why? Definitely Mariah Carey. Because like I said, she's always been my role model since I was a kid. And then definitely Marissa Hargitay from SVU. She plays Olivia in SVU. So Mariah Carey and Marissa Hargitay, if y'all ever watch this, ma'am, I'm gonna need you guys to come up with a meet and greet ASAP. But yeah, those are definitely my 2 main people that I would want to meet. Okay, next question. Which famous person would you never want to meet? I don't think I have a famous person that I would not want to meet. I don't know. I don't have a famous person that I would not want to meet. I mean, if it's a person I don't want to meet, I'm not going to think about that I never want to meet them. But yeah, so I don't have a favorite. Actually, I do. Y'all seen the movie, I don't know his name, but y'all seen the movie Diary of a Mad Black Woman, where the husband, he was dragging his wife down the stairs out the house for the other girl, blah 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 blah. His name was Charles in the movie, but I don't know his real name. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look because now I'm curious. But Okay, so Charles from Diary of a Mad Black Woman. His real name is Steve Harris. But every time I see him, he could be a good guy in a movie. He could be feeding the homeless. He could be the perfect gentleman, the perfect father in a different movie. But every time I see him, I'd be like, yeah, Helen better than me because I would have killed you. I would have killed you. But yes, that's probably the only famous person I can think of right now that I would not want to meet, because even though it's obviously a movie is fake, I still would look at him as if he was the actual person that he played in the movie. So yes, if I had to pick an actor that I didn't ever have to meet, it would be Steve Harris, aka Charles from Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Definitely him. Next question, number 98. If you could invite 5 famous people or noted people, past or present, to dinner, who would you choose? I would choose Michael Jackson, off rip, Mariah Carey, Mariska, of course. Like, I fucking love her, bro. I just love her. She's so fine in her own way. But I'm just gonna leave that alone. But anyway, Mariska Hargitay from SVU, Olivia. Shit, probably the whole SVU squad. I don't even care. Well, RIP Munch, but they said past or present. So Munch, Detective Munch, Tutuola, Olivia Benson, and Stabler. They could all pull up. Michael Jackson, Mariah Carey. Shit, who else? The list goes on and on. Yeah, the list just goes on and on. It's so many people that I would invite if it was up to me. But off the top of my head, that's all the ones that I can think of right now. Number 99. Which time period would you visit in history? Definitely the 90s. Because as I stated earlier, I have so many unanswered questions about my true identity or my true paternity and things like that. But then also just because I wanted to know, like, I would love to go back in the 90s to see how my mom lived, how my grandparents lived, how different it is from, you know, today's world. Like, I would definitely take a trip back to the 90s. I don't know, the 90s, 80s, and back to the 70s if I could. And last but not least, what is the most random thing you've ever watched all the way through on Netflix? So it's not odd for me because I'm into like crime shows and things, but the wildest thing that I've like sat through and watched on Netflix was definitely the Jeffrey Dahmer series. Like, I was watching it like a hawk. Like, I don't know how to explain it to y'all. I would come home from my breaks and stuff. This is when I had my long break. I would come home from my break and I would sit there and watch it. Like, even through all the gruesome parts and stuff, I would just sit there and watch it because I'm just so interested or whatever. But definitely the Jeffrey Dahmer thing was definitely my hardest, my wildest thing that I've sat through and watched on Netflix. Like, if it was up to me, I'd watch that shit again, over again, because that's how interesting it was. Now, the thing about crime shows, though, well, for me personally, once you've watched the whole crime series, movie, whatever, it's kind of hard to watch it again because you kind of know what's going to happen already. And I know you're probably thinking like, well, it's the same thing as watching any other movie over and over again. But I guess it's like different because it's crime. Crime, you're trying to solve it with them. You're trying to figure out what happened or trying to put pieces together with them. Same thing. I mean, it's the same thing with a real movie. You're trying to figure out, you know, what happened and why, who cheated on who, and why, you know, who broke up with who. You're still trying to keep up with the movie as well in a regular movie, but more so crime, it just hits different, especially for me. So I would watch it again, but I couldn't see myself watching it again because I already know what's going to happen, if that makes sense. The Jeffrey Dahmer series was one of those things that had you on your seat, on your toes. You wanted to know what was coming next. You were ready for the next episode. You were ready to hear about it, you know. And I know it's sad because it actually did happen to real victims some of them are still alive as far as the victim families and things like that go. But me personally, just the show itself and, like, you know, getting into his head about who Jeffrey Dahmer was it was just very interesting for me. So yeah, that would probably be the craziest thing that I've sat through and watched. But yeah, for me, that would be like the craziest thing that I've sat through and watched, because it was definitely very tragic, very gruesome, very it's just different. Like, I didn't expect any of that when I watched it. Alright guys, so this is what we're looking like so far. I'm like halfway through, but it's currently 6:30 and I'm getting ready to leave to go get my kids, so I'm just gonna finish when I get back. So yeah, I just counted, I have like 20 braids left. And then obviously this is the side that's already out. Like I said, when I get back from my grandparents' house from picking up the kids, then I will finish the rest and show you guys. Alright guys, so I'm obviously terrible and I forgot about y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I forgot that I even made this video because it is now a whole week later, okay? A whole 7 days later. And I'm just now editing. Well, actually, I've been editing over the last few days, but I'm just now finished editing and done with the video. This is what my hair looks like now after being washed and blow dried and flat ironed and whatnot. A week later, this is what we're looking like. So the length here is, don't mind my shirt, it's dirty. This is my house shirt, so don't come for me. But lengthwise in the front is like coming to right here. And then I'm gonna show you guys the back, hold on. All right, lengthwise from the back, it comes to like right here. So like, I guess if you wanna say like, not the middle of my back, but like, you know, right here. It's definitely giving inches. But yeah, Makai, you wanna say hi? Makai, say hi. Say hi. You say hi? Say hi. What? Huh? But yeah, you guys. So that was the end of the video. I just wanted to take out my hair and do answering 100 questions. Not sure what content I'm gonna have coming out next because I always have these weird moments where I'll have a ton of video ideas and then I just run out of ideas once I do all those videos, which is exactly what happened this time around. I had the apartment video plan, I had the New York vlog plan, and this video plan. I did all three. Now I'm out of ideas again. So if y'all can think of anything, please let me know down below. And thank you for watching. I love you guys all. And I'll see you in the next one.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame, 'cause I